1877 was the year the story of the Welsh Cup began. The Football Association of Wales was formed at the Winstay Arms Hotel in Wrexham in 1876, and the Welsh Cup was founded the following year. 1 year later, the inaugural winners were crowned. James Davis scored the first Welsh Cup final goal as Wrexham became the first team to lift the trophy with a 1-0 win over Rwabon Druids. 1884 brought the first final that went to a replay, as Oswestry White Star drew 0-0 with Rwabon Druids. Oswestry eventually came out on top with a 1-0 win at the racecourse ground. 10 years later, it was the chance of a Cymru legend to get his hands on the Welsh Cup, as Billy Meredith helped Chirk 3As beat Westminster Rovers in the 1894 final. It was his first trophy in a glittering career, which brought plenty of silverware. The finals had been dominated by teams from the north for the first 26 years, but 1904 brought change, as a southern side reached the final for the first time. But Aberystwyth Athletic were convincingly beaten 8-0 by Wrexham, in a result that still stands as the biggest victory in a Welsh Cup final. 1927 was the year of the Bluebirds, as Cardiff City, captained by Fred Connah, became the first club to win the Welsh Cup and the English FA Cup in the same year. No club has managed to achieve both in the same season since. A record attendance of 37,500 were at Ninian Park in 1956 as Cardiff City beat Swansea Town 3-2 in the final, despite having to play with 10 men for over an hour as Harry Kirtley broke his leg. 1964 brought a family affair as the gentle giant John Charles and his brother Mel, two members of Cymru's first World Cup squad, got their hands on the trophy as Cardiff City beat Bangor City in the final. The trophy went over the border in 1990 when Hereford United won the Welsh Cup for the first time. They remained the last English winners of the competition. 4 years later brought one of the biggest shocks in the final of the competition, as Welsh League Division 1 winners Barry Town beat Cardiff City 2-1 at the National Stadium to lift the trophy for the first time in 39 years. 1995 marked the end of a Welsh Cup chapter, as all English-based Welsh professional clubs appeared in the competition for the final time. Wrexham beat Cardiff City to secure the trophy for a record 23rd time, which is still intact today. The following year saw the newly crowned League of Wales champions Barry left stunned by Llansan Fried in the last final to be played at the National Stadium. It was also the first final which saw penalties required, as the village side came out on top following a 3-3 draw in extra time. Prestatyn Town made their first final appearance count in 2013, as Neil Gibson's side completed a 3-1 win in extra time over Bangor City, who had lifted the trophy on 3 consecutive occasions between 2008 and 2010. 10 years later, and the new Saints won the trophy for the 9th time with a 6-0 victory over Bala Town at Newport Stadium. Craig Harrison's side moved up to 4th on the list of all-time winners. So in 2025, will the Saints go marching in for number 10, or will it be the year of the Nomads? Head to faw.cymru/tickets and be part of the JD Welsh Cup's next chapter in Newport.